everybody. This is the one Brilliant Beauty here today for episode 2 of Fasting with a Purpose with my vlog today. Today we'll be discussing, of course, Fasting with the Purpose, and we'll be discussing my takeaways from the book At the End of Me by author Darlisha Menzie. Without further ado, hold up. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications. It's just 2 clicks. I'll wait. Number 1 is my takeaways and discussion of the book At the End of Me, A Journey of Identity and Self-Esteem by Darlisha A. Menzie. She's an author out of the St. Louis area and the founder of Fervent Servant. It is a ministry that offers spiritually practical encouragement and so much more. All the information about her and her website and is below. So just click on the link and go check her out. There were 8 tools at the end of the reading portion to help you stay focused throughout your fast or your journey of self-discovery or whatever you're going on, just life in general. And I found them really helpful for my particular journey that I'm going on now. I'm going to let you know what each of the 8 of them was. Now, with each one of these topics, it had like a paragraph and some more information with it, but I'm only going to read you what the subject title of it was. The first one is Focus on the Promise, Not the Problem. I know so many of us can relate to that. The second one was We Don't Serve a High Priest that is unable to sympathize and understand. Number 3 is Practice Self-Love. This one really stood out to me and spoke to me because it's something that I struggle with. I will be discussing the topic of self-love as well as self-worth next week in my podcast, so go check that out. The information about my podcast is below. The 4th one is Withhold Judgment of Self and Others. The 5th one is Pray for God's Vision Within Your Life. The 6th one is Reflect on Your Personality. The 7th one is Don't Wrap Self-Worth in Accomplishments. This one spoke to me as well because this is another one that I struggle with. Like I said, I will be discussing self-worth and self-love in my podcast next week, so go check that out. The 8th one is Believe God that you are made whole and complete. Those 8 tools I found in that whole discussion of that portion of the book was really helpful and beneficial to me. There were some other topics in the more portions of the book that I really found beneficial. I read some of the passages in the book in my podcast. So like I said, go check out my podcast for that. The book details are in the description area below. Now on to the next topic, Fasting with a Purpose. This is day 1 of my 31-day fast towards my journey of self-rediscovery and rebuilding my faith and my relationship with God and making me a better me. I'm going on a kind of intermittent fast, but it's like a 23-in-1 split. The details and the breakdown of my fast are on my blog, so I'm not going to break it down on here. So I don't want this vlog to be too long. This fast, like I said, will last for 31 days. It started at 9 a.m. this morning, Central Standard Time. During this fast, there will be no social media, no alcohol or liquor, and no food or drink for 23 hours of the day, only that 1 hour where there will be food and drink allowed. Now, this is excluding water, so throughout the whole entire 23 hours, I can't have water to keep myself hydrated, but that's it. Like I said, there's a breakdown of it on my blog, like a full in-depth detailed breakdown of it on my blog. The link to my blog is in the description below. In replacing those things with food instead of lunch and breakfast, I'm replacing them with prayer, meditation, devotionals, and yoga. So that is what my replacement is, and that's what I'm using: prayer, meditation, and devotion and yoga in order to get closer to God. That is what I'm replacing those pleasures with, is that. Next week, join me as I let you know how my journey is going, how I feel, those good things like that. And I will also be discussing my takeaways from the book entitled God is Closer Than You Think. The information for that book is below. Again, this is the Brilliant Beauty, the one Brilliant Beauty. Thank you for your Thank you for watching and coming to check out my video, my video blog, and go check out my audio podcast and my blog as well. The information for everything is below. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up after you subscribe and turn on your notifications. Bye.